you truly get the best internet experience around.
Switch to Flow for the fastest fiber internet at the lowest price. Visit a Flow store today. Conditions apply.
Attention all drivers, I'm begging you to slow it down, slow it down, slow it down, down. Too many stunt drivers on the road, man. When the fire day, driver, what's your emergency? It's better late than never, so why all the hurry? Is the main cause of plenty mishaps. The road is now a racetrack, threatening life and property, and all the result of that led to death and injury. Inconsiderate driving, this nonsense need to stop. Stop. I'm making it my business to alert all motorists, especially those who love to break traffic laws. I have seen what speed can do. Here I am to your rescue, to help you to live. Just take this advice I give. I want in all drivers to take care of your passengers. Be careful on the road. Don't make it an episode. How much more tragedy we have to endure to face the reality. Less is safer than more. I'm begging all my friends. Be careful on the road. Slow it down, slow it down. Hey, Roger, watch out for them donkeys. Reminisce about how it used to be more safer. They used to travel without the fear of getting hit by a speeding vehicle. Hey. Now it's the fast and furious. They ignoring the traffic code. They defeating the purpose of our lovely road. Driving too fast, some even overtaking corners too. Next you hear a low bam, another traffic jam. Somebody child fighting for their life. The rescue team does take so long before they respond. You're taking a serious risk, exceeding the speed limit. When your vehicle right off, and your friends them a go laugh. Blood stains everywhere. Them done dead for the year. I don't beg you already, I gon' beg you again. Because how things start, no so things does end. Them undertakers doing well, while insurance catching hell. Hey, slow it down, slow it down. For them stunt drivers, boy. The speed limit is 40, not 90. Hey. Slow it down, slow it especially if you take a life of an innocent man. Stop blaming the traffic police. It's your responsibility to save your own life at least, and make the road safe and free from accident, which you could help to avoid. I salute and applaud those who obey the traffic laws by setting good example for others to follow. The quicker you understand to drive with precaution, there be less injury and maybe no fatality. Don't be the next victim to be regretting. You can hear me surely feel your vehicle make from steel. How much more road tragedy we have to endure to face the reality. Less is safer than more. The faster one travels, you're breaking distance double. I'm begging, I'm acting, I'm bleeding. Hey, slow it down, boy.
The Cable's 40th anniversary celebration continues in October. Celebrate with us some more by taking advantage of the Cable's crazy new internet offer. Sign up for internet service in October and pay only $4 for the first month for whatever package you choose. First, select the broadband package that's right for your needs. Flash, Bolt, Strike, Extreme. That's crazy speeds up to an incredible 320 megabits per second. Then pay the crazy price of $4 for the first month. You heard right, $4 for the first month. There's more. Get a free automatic speed upgrade to the next package when you sign up for both your internet service and your Platinum Loyalty MasterCard. So join the family. Sign up for internet service today from The Cable, the nation's best broadband service provider. Terms and conditions apply.
The most anticipated event of the year is coming this October. Dominica's World Creole Music Festival 2023. Celebrating legacy. We pay homage to the festivals of yesteryear, our musical pioneers, and the vibrant traditions of the rich Creole heritage of Dominica, while incorporating modern day music influences. It's 3 nights of pulsating rhythms, featuring the leading performers in the popular music genres Zouk, Compa, Afrobeat, Reggae, Soca, Kada, Bouillon, and Dancehall at Dominica's World Creole Music Festival, October 27th to 29th. For more information, visit www.dominicafestivals.com. Like and follow Dominica Festivals on Facebook and Instagram. The Dominica World Creole Music Festival from October 27th to 29th.
The specials at Domino's are hot, hot, hot for any occasion. Hot right out of the oven. 1 medium, 2 topping pizza, and 2 20-ounce Cokes, only $35. Free Coke with your lunch until 2 p.m. Small, 1 topping school child lunch special, only $14. 2 medium, 2 topping pizzas, and a 2-liter soda, only $69. 2 large, 2 topping pizzas, and a 2-liter soda, only $92. Oh, and the big one, baby. Free large pizza every Tuesday with your favorite 2 for Tuesday special. So, come on down or call and order now and experience our tasty oven-baked goodness. Domino's, the home of satisfaction.
Wow, call Domino's.
Well, good morning once again and welcome back to the morning show. It's now time for On the Road for today, Wednesday, the 4th of October. As you can tell, it's a rainy morning, and not because you are a police officer, which means you are exempted from the rain. That is why my officers and my guests this morning are late. But regardless, though, we're going to have our show this morning, and we're going to be opening the lines in just a few for you to get in to share your concerns, your questions, and the list goes on and on. Let me say good morning once again to Inspector Phipps and Sergeant Henry. Welcome to both of you. Greetings.
Good morning, GQ.
Good morning.
What's on the table for discussion for today?
Good morning to the listening audience. This morning we're talking about courtesy or driver's courtesy. And driver's courtesy is the ability to drive a motor vehicle with courtesy and consideration for pedestrian and other motorists. It is one sure sign of a professional driver. So once you drive with courtesy, you can tell yourself you're a professional driver. Being a professional driver is not one who's gonna bulldoze their way through traffic or race to beat a change in light or speeding through residential area. That is not a professional driver. That's someone who is bulldozing themselves through traffic. And traffic rules were established to minimize the road hazard and to give every driver a fair break. Racing through stop signs, speeding, and driving to the left of the center line are all examples of a poor driving attitude. So once you do this, you have poor. You come under a poor driver. In every situation, the right of way is something that is to be given, not taken. If the other driver is not following the rules, let him have the right of way, even if it really belongs to you. So yes, we know we have a lot of vehicle park, especially in the countryside. And persons might park on your side, and then somebody gonna rush through because they want to pass those. You know you have the right of way, just let them have it. At the end of the day, you're gonna feel better than them. Because at least you show courtesy to that person.
Well, not just only better, but you avoid getting your vehicle damaged.
Yes, but you're going to feel good because the person going to be ranting and raving if you come through.
Oh, okay.
You let them have the way.
All right.
Sometimes silent is better.
I hear you.
Yes. At least your pressure not going to go up. But if you do that to the other person, they're going to rant and rave, the pressure go up. Yes. And how can we be courteous? When the other driver is always trying to get jump on your vehicle, it's easy. Don't get caught in any me first situation, as I said. Me first, no. You don't get caught into that. You let them have their way and think they win. But the end of the day, you know you were right, but you give up your right for someone else. I'll stop here for now. Don't know if the inspector have anything to add.
What I add to courtesy driving is that we must share the road responsible. We must share the road responsible. Do not take up the road for you alone. Remember, we are driving for other road users. And as we are speaking about courtesy, you are not supposed to take any action that will affect any other driver. And that means driving to the required standard of a prudent driver, that is complying with all traffic regulations. You think about the amount of vehicle on the road in that particular time. We take into consideration the weather conditions, and so that's how we can be a better driver if we just think about the word courtesy. We're extending that to other drivers, and when we do that, we can save our life and other road users' life. All right, we have some persons who just drive inconsiderate. They do not obey the traffic laws. They do not give to the right way, as Sergeant Henry clearly stated. They do not comply with the traffic signals, and some of the drivers, they would see maybe one or two vehicles in front of them, and they don't think. They just continue and overtake, and then bam, things happen. So all we're saying is, please extend that courtesy to other road users.
All right, we'll pause here for now. I'm going to open the line so we can take some calls. Good morning, you live.
Very pleasant morning to you, sir, your panelists, and all your listeners. I have a suggestion for the traffic department. Considering that the tongue of Bastia is extremely small, and we have quite limited parking throughout Bastia, there are some drivers who occupy 2 and 3 parks while trying to park in town. I am trying to figure out if it may be a good idea. It may not be a good idea to mark out the town. So in other words, you allocate a car space, a deep space, a vehicle space for all vehicles parking all over Bastia. The place is small. I don't think it would take much to do that. Because there are some inconsiderate drivers, and like I said, they occupy 2 and 3 parks instead of occupying one spot. So then you're trying to get a park in town, and there's more than half of a parking space in front, and you cannot fit in there because that person did not park properly. So I think that is something that the traffic department should really consider going forward and give it a try to see how it may work, and maybe even introduce some timing meters, some traffic meters, and try to make some money there rather than issue unnecessary tickets to some drivers. Have a blessed day.
All right. Thank you for your call. Officers, any response?
Thank you, caller. Your suggestion is well taken, but even if we put parking spaces, for instance, we mark out, people still not going to use them. They're going to take up more than one. Because you can see it on 4th Street happening. Instead they take up 1, they take up 1.5. And you talk about put meter for them to park. And it's the same way we're doing it. You park on the yellow and you get a ticket. It's the same thing that I said, giving tickets that is not reasonable. So it's the same thing we're doing now.
Okay. Inspector, you're going to say something as well?
Yeah, just to add what Sergeant Henry said to when he said to mark out the relevant parking spots, you must remember that all vehicles are not the same length. So you find some vehicle might go over a bit into another space. And he rightfully said it, town is small and it's already saturated all the parking spots. So my suggestion is, if you can park in a parking lot, with a paid parking lot, do that instead of parking here, there, and everywhere on the road in town.
All right, let's take this call. Good morning, you're live.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Anthony Chapswalin. Most of the drivers in St. is very inconsiderate when it comes to persons with disabilities. They don't consider that you move a little bit slower than everybody else, so it gives you a little time to get past the road. Another thing is, when it comes to driving, I live in Monkhill, and I was coming from Monkhill the other day, and the piece of road there to the back of the airport, the small piece of road between by the back of the airport there, so, and I saw a driver pass everybody on the right side just to go in front. That's very inconsiderate. Suppose somebody they try to move over to the right a little bit, what would have happened then? I think we need I know you all do it, but I think we need more sensitization of consideration for persons on the road. We need to be considerate of each other. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your call, sir.
That too is I understand what you're saying, because we have some drivers, as we clearly indicated, for they tends to change lanes, whether it's as you said, coming down that end, they do not want to wait in line, so they just pass and go right to the front, which is very, very inconsiderate.
The lines are open, 465-2555. In the meantime, anything else you'd like to address on the topic, officers?
Yes, as Chap said, the person just passed. That's not awareness or care for other people. And that's not good driving etiquette. As he said, you don't know, maybe somebody wanted to pull over on this side at the same time. And while he's passing, you just drive with consideration for other road users. We think the road belongs to us, and we don't care about nobody else. But something we have to take in consideration for other road users. Yes, some people can't drive as fast as others, especially the learners.
Stick up in there. Let's take this call. Good morning, you're live.
Yeah, quickly. Good morning.
Good morning.
I don't think the police could do anything, when it comes to these bad drivers. I mean, imagine you're going to see a line of vehicles, as the caller just said a while ago. A line of vehicles, and for some strange, flipping reason, a driver wants to overtake. I really can't understand it. And I believe in leaving my house with all my parts intact and coming back with all my parts intact. So the best, and especially when they try to do it, they feel because they're on the bypass road, the long road, 4 or 5 cars coming towards you. You're going towards the west, and a man going to overtake them. But I mean, naturally the road is wide enough. Maybe that's the reason why they do it. And you pull over to your left as far as possible to allow them to thing. But I don't know if I am noticing a police officer. Every accident these past few months, the cars are turning over. What you do with those people? They continue to drive until the case try or what? And I must say that nobody dying. We don't want nobody to die either. But just the last accident recently there from mother cop and mother cop. Can't turn over. This is ridiculous. Speeding is what causing all these things. So I don't know why I could do police officer. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, caller. Yes, I agree with you. Speeding is a contributing factor to vehicle overturning, especially on the road wet. As long as you speed, you don't have much control of the vehicle. And I always say that. When you speed, you have less control of controlling that vehicle. So when the car begins to slide or whatever, you cannot control it properly. And once you speed, excess speed, I must say, you don't know what's going to happen. And thank God no life was lost. And what I was saying earlier, courteous driver acknowledged that we all had to start somewhere. Think back to your L plate days, and give learners the breathing space that you would have appreciated at this time. Yeah, something you see a learner is driving going on the road, and you can't wait because it's a long line of traffic. And you're going to blind and you're going to want to pass them. Sometimes you pass them around a corner. Sometimes you pass them around by the roundabout. And these are wrong things that we are doing, because when you were driving or learning to drive, these are things your instructor told you. So just remember them.
All right. You have anything else to add to the conversation, Inspector?
Well, I would just repeat what I said earlier. Some of the drivers are not driving to the required standard that they are to. As I said, they fail to acknowledge the amount of traffic on the road and the road conditions. And also this comes from lack of experience. Some persons would just get the license, and it takes, yes, when you come to the officer, yes, you drive very well and you obtain your license. But then, once you get the license, you feel like I'm a professional driver. And then, as Sergeant Henry said, you forgot all that the instructor had taught you. And so, having regard those things, you become, inconsiderate driver.
Stick up in. Good morning, you're live.
Yes, good morning, Nick Q. Listen, the program, it's a good program, but some the police, them they do just like what other people do, overtaking and waiting. And when the traffic light come on, to say that with the hand that we could pass, vehicles still coming down. And there is some police, a gentleman told me yesterday that she did get a summons, and she tee up the summons, and you all see take her back to go work. So everybody does the like insane kid. You take care.
Let's take this next call before you respond. Let's try this one. Good morning, you're live.
Hi, President. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good program like that. But one thing I would like to say that for those persons who are in control or responsible for this, guys who cut in the street, roads, grass, I would like those people to know that when a vehicle is coming, they could pay attention. Likewise, we pay attention to them on the road. Pay attention to the vehicle, because when you're passing here, bap, bap, like on your glass, on your side of your vehicle, and that is bad. Because if they break a glass, who is responsible? You know, these are things that need to be addressed, because, like, I will take it easy and probably go and deal with what I have, fix what I have to fix. Somebody might not do that, because I got some people come out the car with a match and want to fight. You understand? So we have to get these things addressed and look after before we get out there. Okay? Thank you very much for listening.
And thank you, Carlo.
Thank you.
I know before times when they're cutting the grass on the side, they normally have this long tarpaulin thingy, so that the two person holding it and the person who cutting the grass with the weed eater is normally behind. So I know I see that in the countryside where I'm living, so I don't know if it change in the other parts, but if it do, persons who are listening, especially for the environment, please allow your workers to have the tarpaulin material to avoid stones or anything hit any other person vehicle.
All right, we just have 1 more minute left inside of the program for today. I'm going to let you wrap up, but before you do so, let me just send some morning greetings to Sonny Boy. He's listening. And also to Jacqueline Martin. She's also listening. They send some morning greetings to all of us here in the studio. Inspector, thanks for being here. Sergeant Henry, thanks for being here. Your last words, ladies.
Failure to indicate is a sign of a lazy driver who has no awareness or care for other people on the road. It's therefore terrible driving etiquette. Do not be that person. Indicating takes very little effort and can make a world of difference, so just do it. Think of other drivers when you park up. If you are parking your car behind another stationary vehicle, ensure you leave enough room for the driver to get out in case they return before you do.
To be a courteous driver, we must all respect the other drivers and the rules as it pertains to the road, without thinking that our need to arrive at our destination quickly is most important. Always think of other road users.
Thank you once again. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. 9 o'clock report is up next. Compliments to Grange.
I want you all drivers to take care of your passengers. Be careful on the road. Don't make it an episode. How much more tragedy we have to endure.